Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video that is exciting for me because it has to do with highlights. These are going to be my top 10 favorite highlights, and if you watch my channel, you know me and highlights, we go down, girl. Like, we go down. I love them so much. They're one of the most fun products for me to apply, and they're something I look forward to, and it's something that I really like to purchase. So I was really excited to do this video because I want to share with you the ones that work best for me on my skin tone. Now, as a reference, I am a MAC NC44 to an NC45, so if you're in that shade range, these most likely will work well for you. And if you're not in that shade range, they will probably still work well for you because they're just that bomb. So I'm going to jump into it. These are going to be highlights that will keep you beaming all night long, will have you lit to perfection, and you will be looking too cute, girl, too cute in these highlights. So I'm going to start with my favorite of all time. And this one is from Makeup Geek. This is the Makeup Geek times Kathleen Lights palette. This was the best collaboration I have ever seen, that I've ever purchased, because I think that the palette is just so great. It's so universal. It's so easy to work with, and it's just such a great product. You get 3 very large products in here. They are a really nice golden champagne shade, a deeper champagne gold shade, and then a more pinky shade. So the pinky shade I think will work more for more fair tone people, and this one will work for like medium to fair to deeper in skin tone people. I feel like this is a really universal one, and this one will look really great on tan to deeper complexion. So I feel like you kind of get your cake and eat it too with this palette because it's got so much versatility and it's so good. So the thing I love about this palette is that it is just something I can always depend on. It is a no-brainer for me. If I want a nice highlight, I can without a doubt count on this palette to give me that, give me that oomph I need. So I'll swatch it for you here on my hand so you can see how gorgeous they are. So that is the 3 shades right there. And when I tell you guys, every time that I wear this on my cheeks, I get compliments and I get questions about what I'm wearing. So that just goes to show how beautiful it lays down on the skin. It stays in place, it doesn't budge, and it is really beautiful. The next highlight I'm going to be sharing with you guys is from Dior. This is a high-end product, and I love it, you guys. I know that it's a pretty penny. I think it's like $55 or so. So it's a little steep, but it's well worth it in my opinion. And it is the Diorskin Nude Air Luminizer in the color 001. Now, they do have several different shades in their line. This used to be a holiday collection highlight, but now it's permanent, and they have 001, 002, 003, and 004. So there are several different shades that you can choose from that can work for your complexion, but every single one has got really great formulation. This one has got like a really beautiful champagne with pinky iridescence to it, and the formulation on it is so nice, and it is absolutely stunning on the cheeks, you guys. Look at how pigmented that is. Like, that is going to definitely catch some eyes because it is just that foiled and metallic. Like, it just looks so gorgeous on. And no matter what skin tone you are, I feel like you can definitely rock this color out because it's so universal in my opinion, and it looks so pretty. The next one I'm going to share with you is from Becca. Becca was pretty much the item that opened up the floodgates for highlighting for me. That was the first pretty much highlighter that I bought, and then ever since I bought that one highlighter, it just made me want to buy every single other one that launched, pretty much. So the one that is the OG for me is the Becca Press Perfector, Skin Perfector, in the color Opal. This was my jam, and I hopped on the Becca bandwagon way before there was a bandwagon because my sister-in-law has the best Sephora that I've ever been to, and when I would go visit her, we would always go to Sephora and see what new stuff they had out. And I remember I swatched this Becca highlight, and I was like, oh my god. Like, that's when I got turned on to Becca because I never saw it in my Sephora. But you guys, their highlights are so gorgeous. They're some of the best formulas I have ever used when it comes to highlights. And I just love Becca as a brand in general, but their highlights just really go above and beyond. I love them. I will include another highlight from them because that's how much I love it. It's so silky, it's so soft. the blendability to it when you apply it on the cheeks is really nice as well. This is in the color Opal. You guys, look at that. Come on. Let's just be real. I feel like Becca was pretty much the founding father of highlights because I think that they had the best highlight in the market 5 years ago or so, maybe even longer, because it was the first one that I actually saw with this kind of pigmentation, and other brands came to follow and they did come up with equally as nice products. But I think that Becca definitely like set the bar really high with their product because I felt like they were one of the first and they had such great quality when it came to their product. So I really love this. You can see how gorgeous it is. This also can work on anyone who is like, I think medium to deeper in skin tone, this will work for because it is a little bit more of the goldier champagne shade, but still super beautiful. Now I'm going to share with you another Becca highlight, and that is because I just love their formula so much and I love their products. And this one is in the color Prosecco Pop. I did include this in my favorites video for the month of September, so if you're seeing it double, that's why. And this is a really great highlight. I love this highlight because, first of all, Jaclyn Hill made it. I'm a huge fan of Jaclyn Hill. I think she's awesome, and she's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. And in addition to that, I think she did a really great job of making a color that works well for those who are deeper in complexion. So this has got really nice gold flecks to it, and it works well for those who are tan to deep to darker. So that's the thing I really love about this shade. It works so well. It is like the most beautiful gold. And I will swatch it here. Look at how beautiful that is. That is just so gold and so, it's breathtaking. Honestly, I know I sound dramatic, but like that is so gorgeous. And when you wear it, it will just reflect and it gives you that gorgeous glow. And I feel like nowadays, like it's all about the glow. You want to have that nice dewy glow to your skin. You want to look like you just like walked out of a pool of water, but not really like with the runny mascara or anything, but you know, looking gleaming, but you know, beautiful. And I feel like those highlights just really do it for you. Like they are just so bomb, you guys. I love them. Now moving on from that, I'm going to share with you a product that was a limited edition and now it's back out. I don't know if it's going to be limited edition again, but I want to go ahead and share it with you guys because I know it's available. I got mine at Macy's. I accidentally bought a double of it, to be honest, but this is the Estee Lauder highlight in the color Heat Wave. Now, if you watch YouTube, you know, like I think 2 years ago, they launched it. I have the OG version, and it is so beautiful. It is the most gorgeous gold ever. Like, it's so beautiful. And then they relaunched it, which I was really happy about, and I didn't even realize when I bought it. I just saw that it was a really gorgeous highlight, and I wanted it. And it just looks so good on the skin, and I think that you can be a little bit more fair to rock this color out because I have seen some YouTubers apply it to their skin tone, and they're a little bit more fair in complexion, and it did look nice on them. So I will swatch it here for you so you can see. Oh, bam! That highlight is on and popping, you guys. Now, there will be a trend to the highlights that I like because I am a little bit more deeper in skin tone, so I tend to gravitate towards those highlights that are a little bit more gold because they pair well with my skin tone best. So that is the theme for these highlights more or less, but you guys, come on. It don't matter what color you are, you can wear this, girl. Looks so good. I love it. Now, these next two highlights, when they launched, I got like 4 of them. I got even ones that didn't work for my skin tone. I just bought them because they looked awesome. And I'm so happy I did because they are killer products. They're one of my favorites, like one of my tops because I know that they will look good on me regardless. And the ones I'm going to share with you are from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Illuminator in Rivera. And this one has got like a more coppery golden tone to it. And I love this because it just is so foiled on the cheeks and the formulation is absolutely stunning. I think Anastasia killed it with this because this was her first launch at the highlights. And I think she did awesome. Like for being her first highlighter, I think she killed it. And then she perfected it because all of her highlighting palettes are absolutely stunning and I you can't go wrong with them. They're just so nice. So this is it swatched on the back of my hand. This one is like a rose gold coppery tone to it. So beautiful. Love it on the cheeks. Like you can see how gorgeous it is and how it applies. Also very easy to blend, easy to apply. It stays in place all day and it will keep you lit, girl, lit. The next one from Anastasia is the color So Hollywood, which is just a true gorgeous gold toned highlight. This one beaming, probably my favorite of all of the ones from Anastasia because I just think that golds pair well with my skin tone like I said before. And this one is just the most perfect golden shade. You guys. Like seriously, you guys. Look at how gorgeous that is. I can't get over these highlights and I think this is why they're my favorites because look at how they swatch. They're beautiful. So I feel like you will definitely not go wrong with this shade and you will be so happy with it once you purchase it. Now the next highlight I'm going to share with you is in a duo. This is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the color 02. And I will be honest and say that it sucks that it comes with the bronzer because the bronzer sucks. It is like the most orangey bronzer ever. I don't like it and I feel like nobody likes the bronzer but they buy it for the highlight. And the highlight is beautiful. Gold toned like pretty much all of the ones that I have here in this favorites of my highlights. But this formulation is so beautiful, you guys. The formulation is absolutely beautiful. It feels so good on the skin. And it's just a different kind of texture to it. It's got like a gel kind of feel to it when you touch it in the pan. But it looks really nice and really, you guys, look at that. And when you apply it to your cheeks, it looks equally as gorgeous. I swear to you, I wore this on my friend's bachelorette party. I brought just this highlight and everybody was like, can I use your highlight? Can I use your highlight? Like all the girls, because when I wore it, it just looked so good. Like not to toot my own horn, but tooting my own horn, this highlight looked bomb that whole weekend. So if you're single, you might catch you a man with that highlight, girl. Another duo that I have that has a highlight that is absolutely beautiful is this one from Mally Beauty. This is the Effortless Airbrush Duo, and I got mine in the Pretty in Pink blush shade, and the highlight is called Pure Light Highlighter. And this highlight is one of the best I've ever placed on my cheeks. I think that it's pretty up there because it looks so good. And I used to carry this in my car and apply this to work. And then I forgot how amazing it was. And I was like, this is not going to be something I wear to work. This is going to be something that is in my collection all the time because it was just way too beaming for work. Like I was blinding people like way too much at work. So I took it out of my work bag and I put it in my collection because this is just worthy of so much more than just work. So I love this. This highlight is really beautiful. I wish they sold it on its own, but I don't think they do, unfortunately. But definitely get your hands on this. It's nice that it has a blush. That's why I had it in my work bag because it had a blush and a highlight. So it's just one less thing to carry around. But you guys, nobody at the hospital needs to be blinded. Like, let's be real. That was really cheesy, but I had to. I had to. Now the last palette I'm going to share with you is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I know I have a lot of her products here, but her highlights are just on point. And it is the Nicole Guerriero highlighting palette. This is the glow kit that she launched, I think it was in March. And this glow kit is beautiful. I wore this in Costa Rica on a vacation for 5 days and I just was not disappointed. It was a little bit of a gamble bringing it on my trip because it was brand new and I was not sure if it was going to be good or not because she does have one glow kit that I didn't like. But this one was awesome. They did a really great job with this palette. Now this palette is going to work for so many different skin tones, especially medium to deeper complexions because the colors in here are so great. I love the golden shades, I love the pinky shades, I love the peachy shade, and I love this Forever Lit shade, which is just like this duochrome, like really icy white shade that just blinds your inner tear ducts and your brow bones. I think this palette is really great, which is why I included it. I'm pretty sure this is still available because I did see it in Sephora not too long ago. And if it's not, I'm sorry, but it is so good, you guys. I think this is such a nice product, especially for the price point. You get 6 really nice shades. So I'm going to start with sharing the color 143, which is a golden shade. Really nice. It's got a little bit of peach in it, but primarily it's more gold, and you could see how ultra pigmented that is. The next one is going to be Glow Getter, also a more golden shade, but this one is a little bit more light. So that second shade is Glow Getter, also very beautiful as you can see. They're very similar in color, but in the pan, one is a little bit more gold than the other. The next shade is called Forever Young that I'm going to show you. I'm trying to just show you all of like the more goldy tones, and then I'll share with you the other ones. So this one is a more like pale gold, and that one's also super beautiful. You could see all 3 of them have just got so much insane pigmentation, and you can see how reflective they are on the back of my hands. Now the next 3 are going to be ones that have like a little bit more of a different hue to it. These ones are a little bit more pinky, and the last one is a little bit more icy. So the next one I'm going to share with you is Daydreamer, and this one has got a lot of peach flecks in it, like a peachy golden shade. This one's really beautiful. This could be used as a blush topper as well. So I think that's nice that this palette has something that can be used more than just a highlight. It can be used as a blush topper. And these can also double as eyeshadows. So they're so pretty. Like I feel like they would work so well on the lid. The next one is Kitty Cat. And this one is a little bit more pinky rose tone. So that is that right there. So pigmented, that pink one. As you can see right there, really pretty. So this one, the color Daydreamer is a little bit more muted, whereas the Kitty Cat one is like more bam, like, I can't believe I just did that, but I did. And I thought it was funny and cheesy at the same time. And the last one is Forever Lit, which I loved for my tear ducts. And it is like this really beautiful icy shade, but it's not overly icy on those areas. I was surprised. I was like, I don't know if that's going to work for me, but it did, and it worked really well. So this concludes my top highlights. I hope this was something that helped you guys out. I hope you can see why I love these so much. These products are all like 5-star products and so worth the hype. So great, so pigmented, and so beautiful on the skin. I love them so much. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.